Hi guys, and welcome back to Lazy Mate's Country Kitchen. Boy, do I have a treat for y'all today. Y'all see what we're going to be cooking? We got some Zatarain's Cajun style smoked sausage. I can't wait to try this recipe. I've never tried it before, but I seen it and I said I gotta try it. So let's get to cooking, guys. The first thing we're going to do is turn our Instapot. Now, the recipe calls for you to do it in a slow cooker, but you gotta use 2 different pans and to sear your sausage and your onions and this, that, and the other, which gives it better flavor. Well, I want to do it all in the Instapot, and it's supposed to take 3 hours for it to cook in a slow cooker. We're going to do it in probably a little over 30 minutes here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this thing on sear. Alrighty. Then I am going to take my sausage and get it out of the pack. Let me see if y'all can see what I'm doing here. Alrighty guys, the only thing I'm going to do is just chop this up into little bitty pieces like this. And if you be real careful, you can chop both of them at the same time. But we're going to get this to searing in my Instapot. Just put them in there. I don't know if Mr. Lazy is going to like this. He says he don't really like sausage that much, but it's been a long time since he's had them. I just hope these Cajun ones ain't too hot, because if they are, he'll be having something else for supper. These was the ones I kept being drawn back to, and you know, that's why I decided to get these and not something that wasn't Cajun style. Alrighty. Let's continue slicing these things up. I'm not slicing them too thin. I'm not slicing them too thick. But you slice them how you like for yours to be sliced. And just get them in the Instapot. See them there sizzling away? I'm going to just pick this thing up. I need a tile counter. Alrighty guys. We're going to let this sit here and simmer and get real good and brown. And I'm going to be chopping an onion, because the next thing that we need to cook is our onion. And this one's kind of small, so I'm probably just going to do the whole thing. But guys, you're absolutely going to love this recipe. I'm going to be mixing mine up a little bit, you know me. I do things the way I think I like them, and that's the way everybody should be. Because what's right for me and my taste buds ain't always right for you and your taste buds, right guys? While we're here doing this recipe, I just want to thank you guys for all the love and support that y'all been showing me. Y'all just really been melting my heart. It's really been meaning a lot to me. And you know what? While I'm on the subject of YouTubing, I think I need to get my pan over in the light. Guys, I'm sorry. My kitchen don't really have good lighting in it. I need to be working on that. And as soon as I get me some extra money, that will be the first thing that I do, is get me some lighting for my kitchen. I'm going to just put these onions in here. And as soon as I get these in here, I'll move y'all over to where there's a little bit more light at. I'm sorry it's a little dark. I'll fix it in just a second. I promise. I didn't realize that it was so much darker over here till after I looked up to make sure that y'all could see my Instapot and stuff real good. But we've got our Brock's Cajun sausage in here and our onions. And I need to get in my sauces. I am going to add about a half a teaspoon of onion powder. Right there. Let's put just a little bit more. And I went everywhere. And I didn't go everywhere. I went 2 different places looking for hash browns. That's what you're supposed to use in this, the store-bought hash browns. Well, I couldn't find them nowhere. There's about 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Roasted garlic powder. See right there. Then I'm going to add just a little bit of pepper. But anyway, we went to Food Line. Food Line was out. Walmart was out the other day. Now, they may have got a truck in, but I know they were out the other day. So that's the reason we didn't go back to Walmart. Then we went to another place here called Foothills that carries it. And I'm going to put about a teaspoon of salt in here too. But they had no hash browns. Had none at all. So I get to make some. And it's probably not going to be the prettiest thing. But I'm going to do the best I can. So while these are sitting here searing and getting good and browned, I am going to go peel some taters and start slicing them up really, really small for some hash browns. So I'll be right back, guys. It's probably going to take me a minute. And before we go, I'm going to just see how good and charred them things are getting. So I'm just going to make sure I got some on the bottom. Again, I'm going to mix all them seasonings up in there. And we're just going to let them sit here for a minute while I stand here and do some taters. But as soon as I get my taters all done, I'll bring you guys right back. And guys, before I forget to tell you, this is half of the recipe. This will feed 4 people. There's only 2 of us, so that's why I'm cutting this recipe in half. But anyway, if you're feeding more than 4 people, then you need to double what I'm getting ready to do. And if you get the hash browns that come frozen, you need 15 ounces for a half a recipe. So if you're doing a whole one, you need 30. Just remember, if you're doing a whole thing for 8 people, you need to double this. But this serves 4, the recipe that I'm doing here tonight. Alrighty, guys. As you can tell, all of my little sausages here are good and, for the most part, good and seared, because this is supposed to give it more flavor, especially searing the onions and all that too. But the next thing we're going to use is a can of this cheddar cheese Campbell's soup. So I'm going to just take and get all of this yummy, yummy goodness in here. And when I saw this recipe, there were some of these recipes that called for cream of chicken and some for the cheddar cheese chicken. So this is my little twist on it. Chicken bouillon in here with my milk. And this is 1 cup of half and half. Well, not half and half, but evaporated milk. Add just a little bit of water in there. In here, I'm going to stir this up just a little bit. Okay, the next thing I'm going to put in there is this liquid broth concentrate chicken. It's just a little packet. Altogether it makes 4 cups. And like I said, you can just use cream of chicken and add some other chicken, but the one I seen actually had the cheddar cheese soup in it. The one that I liked the best had the cheddar cheese soup in it. And so I thought, well, I will just add some of this chicken bouillon in it with my milk and my soup. And then that way, and I do got some extra cheese if I need more, but that way you got the best of both worlds, right? Alrighty guys, all we're doing is taking and cutting I don't need to be doing video tonight, y'all. But all we're doing is taking thin slices and just cutting them like this. Because I can't find my shredder.
Shoestring.
Yep, just very thin shoestrings. See how thin?
That's what the old people called them, shoestring taters.
But this is all it looks like. And that's how we've done. I've done 1 large and 2 medium taters. So I think that's enough because like I said, all I needed was 15 ounces of taters. Alright guys, you see how they're looking. Now we're going to dump the rest of these in here. I'm going to just mix this up because I've got everything in here at this time. We're just going to mix her up. Oh, let's see. I'm probably going to just put this on a stew setting so it'll cook a little slower. And I'm going to just let it cook for about 30, 40 minutes, something like that. I'm hungry. And it won't take these little things long to get done. So, I'm going to do that and I'll bring you guys back. But ain't that looking so good? My mouth is watering. I want some so bad right now. I'm so hungry for you just wouldn't believe the smell, honey. Does this not smell good?
It smells good.
What was it you come in here and told me you about to starve me to death? So now I'm going to just put this on too. And I'm going to hit start. And I'm going to let it sit here and, like I said, cook for about 30-40 minutes. And then I'm going to eat. So as soon as we get this done, I'll bring you right back and I'll show you. We'll give you a taste test and show you what it looks like. Because oh boy, is it smelling mighty, mighty good. Alrighty guys, this is done. So let's see what it looks like. Oh gosh, that smells so good. Do y'all see how good this looks? Alrighty, we're going to get dip a bowl out and we're going to do a taste test for you. Well, to eat with, yes, yeah. I do. But anyway, I'm going to just dip this in here. Dip a good old bowl full of it.
There she is making me taste test 900-degree food again.
Mm-hmm. But I'm hungry. And is this in the shot good?
Yeah.
And to the top of this, I'm going to just add a little bit of cheddar cheese. Yeah, I'm telling you, today just ain't a good day for me and my brain. I'm going to mix this up because it is hot. This will help cool it down a little bit too because this is still frozen. I've had it sitting out over here for a little while, but it's still good and froze. Alrighty, guys. Mr. Lazy's going to give her a whirl. What you think?
It's different.
Is it a keeper?
Man, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it ain't, yeah, I could eat it, but I ain't gonna say it's one of the best things you fix, but I can eat it.
Well, I'm going to try it because I've been about to die to try this recipe.
Well, here.
Alrighty, guys. I've been wanting to try this ever since I seen it because I love the Polish sausages or the bratwurst or whatever. I like cheese and I like taters. I think it's good. I like it. I love this. But like I said, he don't like the Polish sausages or the bratwurst. There's only been a very few times he's ever really liked them. He can eat them, but he ain't crazy about them.
No, it's got a different taste. It just don't. Well, what to say? It just ain't that special to me.
It's just so good and cheesy.
It's cheesy now. That's no doubt there. Now it is cheesy. It may be just a little bit too cheesy for my taste too, but you know that's just me.
I didn't add much other than the can of cheese, but I think if it was up to me, I would eat it. Well,
I'm gonna eat some of it now. I ain't gonna go hungry. Like I said, it's eatable, but I mean, you know, there's a lot of other foods I would put above it.
I bet I know what'd make this even better for you.
Hamburger?
Or our homegrown sausage.
Well, that might would work too.
But alrighty, guys, I give this a big old thumbs up, and we're going to go eat us a big old bowl.
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching, and I hope you give this a try, especially if you like the bratwurst or Polish sausage, whatever you want to call them, because we just don't use them that much. But I love them. He's the reason I don't use them a lot. But I love this. I love this recipe. So, we'll catch you back on the next Lazy Mace Country Kitchen. Love you guys. Bye!